Thank you, Mr President. My question is for the Honourable Minister for Sport. Minister, over 12 months ago, the government announced it had opened a process to test investor interest in developing a new ice rink in Hobart. On 13th of December 2024, a pre-registration of interest commenced, encouraging interested parties to submit their registration of interest via a form found on the Infrastructure Tasmania website. My questions are as follows. 1, has the registration of interest process been finalised? 2, what was the outcome? 3, did the government undertake an assessment of the suitability of any available land for a new ice rink? 4, does the government intend to take any further assessments to identify the availability and suitability of land for an ice rink? 5, does the government intend to pursue a public-private partnership for an ice rink, and is there any funding for ice sports in the 2025-26 budget?
The Honourable Minister for Sport.
Does that put you back to the Honourable Member?
That's right.
Correct.
Far be it from me to turn my back on anyone. Thank the member for the question. Earlier this year, the Tasmanian Government held a pre-registration of interest, ROI, for experienced parties with an interest in delivering an ice sport facility. And this was, of course, to better understand market interest for the delivery, investment and development of a new ice rink prior to embarking on the potential next steps for the project. Ice sports and recreation is a niche market in Australia. It requires different infrastructure elements compared to more traditional sports and skilled operators to ensure that the rink is maintained to the standard required by users. I understand the ROI report adds to the findings of the Tasmanian Ice Rink Feasibility Study, which found private investment would be needed to support any viable ice sports and recreational facility for the state through a public-private partnership. The details of the report have been shared with Ice Sports Tasmania. Our next steps for this project are being considered, and we continue to liaise closely with organisations to progress these plans. And we understand that the Glenorchy City Council has previously supported in principle making a location available for a facility. However, the suitability of the site and the details of the offer have not necessarily been fully clarified. In the meantime, we would support Ice Sports Tasmania approaching the Australian Government for funding. The government is currently working with a private proponent on a new development and the avenues available for government support. Once this process is finalised, the opportunity to engage with local government to ascertain interest in hosting the development will be undertaken also.